Okay. Man, Caldwell usually starts it off.
It's got to be you this time.
Okay. We draw all the answers.
You got this, Nathan. Deep breaths.
Welcome to Drawblem Solvers, the show where we draw all the answers. I'm Nathan.
I am Jacob.
Caldwell is out today, so it's just we're gonna be tackling the problems of the day. We don't need Caldwell to solve your problems.
We don't. I mean, it's risky because admittedly I've never solved a Drawblem before. This is my first attempt.
This is Jacob's inaugural Drawblem solving time.
That's exactly what it is. And I could really take this downhill, just mess it all up.
Well, I'm gonna read the question so I can start drawing, so you don't keep staring at this blank screen. This problem was sent in by Keegan Kuklensky, who says, "Everyone is into sports, but I don't know which player to support. Can you help me?" Well, Keegan, we're gonna try our best.
I believe we can, Keegan. If there's one thing that we are experts in, it is the art of sport.
It is sport. We know about the sport.
We talk about it.
We talk about
it.
We
watch it.
We can't get through an episode without bringing up some sport.
Without mentioning a sport here and there.
So I'm gonna draw you the ultimate athlete. Here's my favorite athlete. I don't know about you, Jacob. I think we each have our own favorite. But
of course,
whenever people are talking about sports with me, and I wanna join in the convo, you know who I say?
Who's that?
Johnson.
Oh, Johnson.
Just talk about Johnson.
Classic sportsman.
Just be like, hey, did you hear about Johnson? Or, oh man, that Johnson.
Yeah, and depending on how you say it, you can kind of mean different things.
Yeah, but there's a sportsman named Johnson.
In every sport, guaranteed. And the good thing is you can kind of bring it up and gauge whoever you're talking to. You can gauge their reaction.
Yeah.
And then base the conversation on that. So you just be like, how about that Johnson? And they're like, oh my God, Johnson. And you're like, yeah, I know. What a dickhead. Or if they're like Johnson, you're like, yeah, man, he really did the sport.
He so did the sport. So this is what I think Johnson looks like. This is Johnson.
Johnson, very aggressive face.
I mean, he's an athlete. You know, you got to have that competitive streak.
Yeah, and you can tell the fire is in Johnson's eyes. And you don't want to meet him on the field of sport.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, on the octagon, in any of the arenas in which sport happen.
I'm a big fan of the diamond and the octagon.
Yeah.
The pentagram for dark sports. When you get into the realm of evil sports.
Oh my God, dark sports?
Yeah.
Do you guys watch ESPN Dark? The Dark Sports Channel?
Oh, it's one of my personal favorites.
Today on ESPN Dark, we are doing Shadowmancy tournament. We have Johnson, of course.
Naturally.
Reigning champion. This is actually Johnson in his ESPN Dark sports uniform. So he's got got the pentagram. What is it?
I think there's a circle around it.
It's a circle, yeah. Circles are harder to draw than lines.
This is his traditional Shadowmancer's garb.
Yeah, it's been updated because the kids.
Yeah, because the kids.
Because the kids wanna watch it, and so they need something cool to. He's got some sweatbands, and he's holding the traditional ball of shadow sport, which is it's like looks kind of like a submarine sandwich.
They also have an advertising deal with Subway.
Yeah.
On ESPN Dark.
That's what makes it so dark. Subway is the darkest of all.
Very dark advertisers.
It's got spikes.
Exactly, and the easy thing with shadow sports is that you know who's good and who's bad because the people who are bad have been banished to a realm of darkness.
Yeah, this is he's actually emerging from the portal to darkness. Because I don't feel like drawing legs.
That's a good reason.
So yeah, that's you know what? Give him a sinister mustache.
Oh, Johnson.
Oh, Johnson. Johnson's always changing up his facial hair. Yeah, that's a good. They're just like, oh, did you hear Johnson's new look? Johnson's new image that he's got going. So that's Johnson.
He's rocking the twirly stash now.
He's rocking the twirly stash. He's getting all into the shadow sport. They probably use a bat in shadow sport.
I would say so, to fight off the hell beasts that sometimes flood the court.
Those hell beasts. They're called fans.
Hey,
Am I right? Am I right? Or God.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no. And just give him
That was a spiky bat too.
It's a spiky bat. I'll draw hell beast.
This. You can feel the evil radiating.
It's like,
Come on, man.
Come on, ref. What are you talking about? That was in.
This is bullshit. He totally got the crystal in the shadow portal. Oh, and he's got a finger too.
Yeah, he's got a finger. He's got his beer. Shadow Beasts love ESPN. If you should make sure, Keegan, that your friends are not in fact Shadow Beasts, because if they are, they've probably already begun trying to suck your soul out.
Yeah, they'll take your essence.
So, just every morning do like a quick essence check. And so this is
Just takes a few minutes. You can find tutorials on YouTube.
This is you're just chatting to your friends. You're going like, hey.
This is Keegan.
Yeah, this is Keegan. He's got the generic profile picture.
Oh, he does.
So his head's just sort of floating above his body, and he's like, oh God, what is happening?
His hands are
cauliflower. His hand is a cauliflower. It's just he's got cotton hands, and he's like, hey,
oh, Keegan.
Hey, did you guys hear about Johnson?
Keegan, what have we
and
done?
the Shadow Beast?
What have we done to you?
Your friends are like, ooh.
They're like, oh, Keegan really knows his
Keegan
sports.
knows about sports. Ooh,
I never knew.
All right. So that I'm gonna make that smaller so you have room to draw. Because Johnson, of course, he's probably the most famous ballman on ESPN Dark, but Jacob, I think, has a different favorite athlete that he would like to suggest you, or favorite player.
Here's the thing. Multiple ways to interpret this question.
Right. The question again states, I don't know which player to support.
Yeah, maybe his friends are more technologically minded, and they do love to watch sports, but
right.
More than that, they love to debate the merits of media players to watch the sports on.
Oh.
Because you
see.
don't.
That kind of player.
You don't want to watch it on an inferior media player. It's embarrassing.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
If it doesn't stream as well, if the resolution is poor.
I'm so happy that I got out of grade school before we all had to talk about media players in. Oh no.
What have I done?
I've got the wrong here.
It's the wrong eraser. Nathan.
Oh yeah, because
we got the case of the wrong eraser.
You and Caldwell both hit the E to erase. I just flipped the pen over like it's a goddamn regular pencil.
I used to be like you, Nathan. I don't know what happened. My time here has changed me.
You grew up.
I'm a different man now. A man who pushes the E key. I put that in my OkCupid profile.
Oh, good. You gotta be able to exit out.
It's all very important.
In case Teach walks over and sees you watching them sports.
And if Teach has a differing opinion, this is an awful line. If Teach has a different opinion on what media player you're using, you'll get in big trouble.
Hey, Teach, what media player did you use when you were a kid? Well, when I was a kid, we just watched videos on the television. We didn't call it a media player.
Teach, you crack me up with your old person talk. This video is sport. Dot. What's that file type where you can do the multiple languages? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't?
File types.
It's just gonna have to be sport.move.
.mov.
.mov.
Is it VL? Is it a WMV? Is that what you're talking about?
Nah, man, that's Windows Media Video or whatever.
Oh, sure.
He's watching this in QuickTime.
Whoa.
That's Keegan. I know a QuickTime man when I see one.
He's a QuickTime player.
And when I see Keegan's round, featureless blue head.
So Keegan's watching himself talk about sports.
Yes.
On his Keegan, if this doesn't solve your problem, I don't know what will.
You can answer their question any way they want to ask it. You got answers for it. You got shadow sports. You got demons. You got media players. You're set, dude.
He's like what? He's just started that video. How much is that video buffered? Would you say?
Well, the thing is, the video is 12 hours long.
Sure.
So he's a good few hours in, but shadow sport is a link. It takes time. You can't just launch into it.
Yeah, that's the other thing, Keegan. Just just watch the video, and then you don't have to hang out with your friends and talk about sports.
Yeah.
He also didn't say his friends. He just said everyone.
Oh, everybody.
Well, you just get away from everyone.
Yeah. That's the real answer I think we're driving at here, is that the internet is your friend. And we're also your friends, and you don't have to have any real-life friends.
But yeah, talk about Johnson.
Talk about Johnson.
Talk about QuickTime. And most importantly, don't listen to us. And we're really sorry. I hope Caldwell's okay.